Have you ever wondered how to apply for a USA EB-1 visa? Today we're going to dive into the world of the EB-1 visa, a golden ticket for many seeking to work and live in the United States. The EB-1 visa, also known as the Employment-Based Extraordinary Ability Visa, is a preference category for United States employment-based permanent residency. It's designed for priority workers, individuals who are recognized as being at the top of their field. Whether you're a researcher, a professor, a multinational executive, or an artist, this visa could be your pathway to the American dream. The EB-1 visa is not just a document, it's an opportunity, a chance to contribute your unique skills and talents to a nation that values innovation and hard work. So, why apply for an EB-1 visa? It's simple. To seize an opportunity for growth, to make a mark in your field, and to embrace a new chapter of life in the United States. In the next few minutes, you will learn how to apply for this visa step by step. So, who is eligible for the EB-1 visa? Let's delve into the details. The EB-1 visa is not just for anyone. It is a first preference employment-based visa, and it is specifically meant for 3 distinct categories of individuals who have proven exceptional abilities. The first category is for those with extraordinary ability in the sciences, arts, education, business, or athletics. This doesn't mean you need to be a Nobel laureate or an Olympic gold medalist. However, you do have to demonstrate that you have risen to the very top of your field. This could be through national or international acclaim, or a significant achievement that sets you apart from others in your field. The second category is for outstanding professors or researchers. If you have at least 3 years of experience in teaching or research in your academic area, and you are recognized internationally for your outstanding achievements, then you might qualify. You should also be entering the United States in order to pursue tenure or tenure-track teaching, or a comparable research position at a university or other institution of higher education. The third category is for multinational executives or managers. Have you been employed outside the United States in the 3 years preceding the petition? And do you intend to continue to work for that firm or organization? Are you entering the United States in a managerial or executive capacity? Then this category might be for you. Each of these categories has its own specific criteria, and meeting them is crucial for your EB-1 application. For instance, you may need to provide evidence of your accomplishments, such as awards, memberships, published material, or even high salary in relation to others in your field. If you fit into any of these categories, the EB-1 visa could be your ticket to the USA. So take a moment, assess your qualifications, and see if the EB-1 visa is a viable path for you. Now let's talk about the documents you need to apply for the EB-1 visa. To build a strong case for the EB-1 visa, you need to gather a variety of documents that demonstrate your extraordinary ability, highlight your achievements, and prove your employment in the US. Let's walk through them. First on the list is proof of your extraordinary ability. This includes any awards or accolades you've received in your field, evidence of your membership in organizations that require outstanding achievement, published material about you, and more. This evidence should clearly show that you are in that small percentage at the very top of your field. Next, you'll need letters of recommendation. These should be from recognized experts in your field who can vouch for your extraordinary ability and achievements. It's important that these letters are not just generic endorsements, but detailed and specific accounts of your contributions and impacts. Now we come to proof of employment in the US. If you're applying for the EB-1A or EB-1B categories, you'll need a job offer from a US employer. This should be a permanent, full-time position that requires your extraordinary ability. The job offer must be presented in the form of a detailed and signed letter from the employer, stating the nature and terms of the employment. In addition to these, you'll also need to provide personal documents such as your passport, birth certificate, and any previous US visa documents if applicable. If you're already in the US, you'll need to provide your I-94 arrival and departure record as well. Remember, every case is unique and may require additional documents. For example, if you're applying for an EB-1C as a multinational executive or manager, you'll need to provide proof of your managerial or executive role in a company outside the US for at least 1 year in the last 3. Gathering these documents is the first step in your EB-1 visa application process. It may seem daunting, but with careful planning and organization, you can build a strong case that highlights your extraordinary ability and justifies your need to work in the United States. You've gathered your documents and confirmed your eligibility. Now it's time to apply. Let's dive headfirst into the application process for the USA EB-1 visa. It's a multi-step journey, but don't worry. We're here to guide you through it, step by step. Step 1. Filling out the form I-140, Immigrant Petition for Alien Workers. This is the form that you'll need to submit to the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, or USCIS. This form is essentially a petition to the USCIS, requesting them to classify you under the EB-1 category. Remember to fill out each and every section accurately and honestly. If you're unsure about anything, don't hesitate to seek legal advice. All right, done with the first hurdle. Now, moving on to step 2, paying the fees. The USCIS requires a filing fee for Form I-140, which is currently set at $700. Please note that this amount can change, so always check the USCIS website for the most up-to-date information. The fee can be paid by check or money order, made payable to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. Next up, step 3, submit your application. Along with the completed Form I-140 and the filing fee, you should also include all the necessary supporting documents that we discussed in the previous scene. Make sure to make copies of everything for your records. You can mail your application to the appropriate USCIS Service Center. The address can be found on the USCIS website. Now, let's talk about step 4, the receipt of application. After your application has been received by the USCIS, they will send you a receipt notice. This notice will contain a receipt number which you can use to track the status of your application online. It's important to keep this receipt safe as you'll need it for future reference. Moving on to step 5, the approval or denial of your petition. The USCIS will review your application, and if all is well, they will approve your petition. If, however, they find any issues, they may either request more information or deny your petition. If your petition is denied, don't lose hope. You have the right to appeal the decision. And finally, step 6, the visa interview. If your petition is approved, the next step is the visa interview. This is a crucial part of the process, and we'll be delving deeper into it in the next scene. But for now, just know that it's an opportunity for you to present your case in person and convince the immigration officer of your extraordinary abilities. Once you've submitted your application, it's a waiting game until you get called for your interview. Patience is key here, as the process can take several months. But remember, good things come to those who wait. And in this case, it could be the opportunity of a lifetime. The visa interview is the final step in your application process. Let's prepare you for it. The interview is designed to verify the authenticity of your application and your eligibility for the EB-1 visa. You might be asked questions about your professional achievements, your plans once you reach the United States, and how you intend to contribute to the American society and economy. Remember, honesty is key. Be confident and clear in your responses. Try not to ramble, keeping your answers concise and to the point. If you don't understand a question, don't hesitate to ask for clarification. It's better to answer correctly than to guess and give an inaccurate response. Also, remember to bring all your necessary documents. The interviewer may ask to see them. And finally, maintain a positive attitude. The interview can be a nerve-wracking experience, but it's just a conversation to confirm your qualifications. With these tips, you're now ready to handle your EB-1 visa interview. And there you have it, a step-by-step guide to applying for the USA EB-1 visa. We've journeyed through the process together, from understanding the eligibility criteria to the necessary documents, and finally, the application process itself. Let's recap. First, we delved into the eligibility rules, understanding what it means to possess extraordinary ability. Next, we discussed the crucial documents required. Remember, these are the backbone of your application. We then moved on to the application process, a journey that requires diligence and precision. Lastly, we talked about the all-important interview, your chance to shine and showcase your skills. Each step is vitally important, and each contributes to building a strong, convincing application. Remember, the EB-1 visa isn't just a piece of paper. It's a gateway to a world of opportunities and a new life in the United States. Remember, the EB-1 visa is a great opportunity for those with extraordinary abilities or skills. Good luck with your application.